Today on Rappler. U.S. President Donald Trump brings down U.S. tariffs on the Philippines by 1% in a meeting with Philippine President Marcos. The House of Representatives complies with a Supreme Court order on Sara Duterte's impeachment, but skips some questions. The Department of Justice will withdraw opposition to the acquittal of Laila de Lima on one drug charge. Fellow late-night talk show hosts show support for Stephen Colbert after his show's cancellation. And Black Sabbath's Ozzy Osbourne passes away at the age of 76. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. was able to bring down U.S. tariffs from 20 to 19% in negotiations with U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington. On July 9, Trump announced that the U.S. would impose a 20% tariff on Philippine products entering their country, 3 percentage points higher than the previously announced 17%. The new rate is supposed to kick in on August 1st. Following the meeting, Trump announced a 19% tariff on Philippine products, with Manila supposedly going open market with the United States and 0 tariffs. Marcos clarifies that there are only certain markets the Philippines will open to the U.S.
One of the major areas that he said were automobiles. Because we have a tariff on American automobiles, we will open that market and no longer charge tariffs on that. But also the other side of that is an increased importation from the United States for soy products, wheat products, and pharma. So we are coming to those arrangements. There's still a lot of detail that needs to be worked out on the different products and the different exports and imports.
Meantime, asked about the U.S.'s plan to establish an ammunition production and storage facility in Subic, Marcos says,
"That had been decided a long time ago. Kahit wala tayong katulong, gagawin talaga natin yun. They've offered to help, so..."
Sir.
The House of Representatives complies with the Supreme Court's order to respond to the petition challenging Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment, but it did not answer some of the court's questions. It is a standard procedure for the Supreme Court to ask petition respondents to submit comments, but the July 8 resolution was notable for the detailed information it requested from the House. The court asked for specifics, such as the dates the original impeachment complaints were filed and whether lawmakers had enough time to review the charges before signing the final complaint. In its July 17 submission through the Office of the Solicitor General, the House declined to answer the following. The House also said the information sought by the Supreme Court shows that it cannot be a trier of facts, as the Constitution vests jurisdiction on the impeachment trial with the Senate. The Department of Justice will no longer pursue the one drug charge against Mamamayang Liberal Representative Laila de Lima, which she had been acquitted of to begin with. Prosecutor General Richard Fadulion told Rappler in a message, quote, "We did talk and agreed to withdraw the motion for reconsideration filed by trial prosecutors on the grounds of double jeopardy." Justice Secretary Boying Remulla answered yes when asked by Rappler to confirm the agreement with Fadulion to seek the dismissal of the case. Fadulion adds that he learned about the motion through his staff, who had been informed after the panel of prosecutors had already filed it, apparently because it was already the deadline for filing. In a statement on Wednesday, de Lima called on the DOJ to probe the prosecutors and sanction them. She says, quote, "Our own assessment of the situation reflects the facts stated by SOJ Remulla. The panel of prosecutors, or at least some of them, are acting on the basis of a political agenda." A panel of prosecutors on July 14 filed a motion for reconsideration on de Lima's recent acquittal by the Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court. It did not bear the signature of Fadulion. It all began when the Court of Appeals remanded the case back to the lower court for it to issue a new decision. The Muntinlupa RTC acquitted de Lima again in June. Celebrities, comedians, and fellow late-night talk show hosts rally in support of CBS Late Show host Stephen Colbert after the network canceled his show last week. On Monday, Colbert brought out Lin-Manuel Miranda and Weird Al Yankovic for a sketch parodying the viral video of a tech CEO caught on camera embracing his company's chief people officer during a Coldplay concert. During the portion where the camera was scanning the crowd, The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon, Late Night Seth Meyers, Last Week Tonight's John Oliver, and The Daily Show's Jon Stewart were seen participating as audience members. CNN's Anderson Cooper and Watch What Happens Live's Andy Cohen were also in the sketch. The segment ended with an animated Trump embracing the Paramount logo. Last week, CBS executives said they would end the Colbert Show in May 2026 in what they called a purely financial decision. U.S. lawmakers and others have called the timing suspicious, noting that Paramount is seeking government approval for an $8 billion merger. Colbert, a frequent critic of President Trump, had called that payment a bribe. Trump on Friday lauded the cancellation, saying, quote, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired." Colbert responded Monday night with what he called satirical witticism.
Go f yourself.
The frontman of 70s heavy metal band Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away on July 22 at the age of 76. Osbourne is known to fans as the Prince of Darkness and the godfather of heavy metal. He became famous for biting the head off a bat on stage and pursuing a drug-fueled lifestyle. Later, he changed his image and became a popular, though often rude, reality TV star. Meantime, veteran film and TV director and actor Fritz Infante passed away on July 21. He was 84. Tributes from celebrities and industry icons poured in after the news of his passing, each one honoring his legacy as a brilliant and creative force. Singer Martin Rivera, who co-hosted Penthouse Live with Pops Fernandez, was among the first to pay tribute. And that's today's wrap. I'm Cara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.